So guys, make sure to stay until the end, because if you make one common mistake, you may end up spending thousands of dollars on parts, diagnostics that you may need. Make sure to stay until the end, we will explain what it is. Hey guys, welcome back to Electrical Car Repair Live. Thank you guys for watching and subscribing to the channel. Today will be super helpful video to any of you having a Dodge Challenger, that generation here from year 2014 to year 2024. If you have one of those, if you have a problem where your window on the left or right side doesn't open or close, we'll explain what can easily cause that, guys, how to fix it, common things that we see here at the garage. In addition, if you need to buy parts tools at a good price, we'll share the information in the video for your convenience. So let's start on it now. So before we start, guys, let us tell you a little bit about us. Every single car we get here at the garage, we try to make at least 200 to 300 free repair videos. We take them completely apart, we show you how to fix transmissions, engines, bodywork, electrical components, fuses, relays. Why we do all that, guys? Because our mission at the shop is to save you as much money as we can. All we need in return, please subscribe to the channel, like the video, that way we can keep making these free videos. We have, guys, more than 15,000 free repair videos on our YouTube channels that can practically, guys, save you thousands of dollars in future repairs. And if you need to buy parts, tools at a good price, quick shipping, we'll put the links in the description of the video below for your convenience. So guys, if one of the windows doesn't open or close, what can cause that? Multiple things, but the first thing you want to check is your fuses and relays, because it could be super simple fix. Now we have multiple fuse boxes. Let's check now one fuse box that's in the trunk. So open the trunk, and if you lift the carpet liner up, underneath you have the spare tire, that's your car battery. Behind it you have a fuse box. This is a closer look of that fuse box. Here you have tabs that you push together and pull the cover out, and underneath you have that layout here. Before we continue, let's explain quickly why it's always a good idea to test fuses and relays. It is, guys, very important to test fuses and relays. On those fuses you cannot clearly see if they're burnt or not, especially you can see in the J-case fuses as well. And if you guys assume, okay, let's say you remove a fuse, you look at it and you assume, guys, that it's actually a good fuse, but it's actually a bad fuse. Sometimes you cannot clearly see that. What can easily happen, guys, at that point, you can put the bad fuse in and you start replacing parts and tools that you don't need to, so you lose your time, you lose your money to fix a problem that doesn't exist, when all we had to do is test the fuse and replace it. We'll put a link to a special video that will teach you how to test fuses, how to check relays very easily as well, guys. So check it out, it will be in the description of the video below. So guys, here what we need to check: two fuses. By the way, you don't have a relay for power windows, that's controlled by the body control module. But if you come in that row of fuses, you will, guys, need to check. The first fuse is fuse number 10 and fuse number 11. These two fuses control power windows. If they're good, window still doesn't work. What else you need to check, guys? Something that we see quite often in the garage is a bad window switch. The window switch, guys, okay, sometimes people leave the window open, it can get wet, or when they clean the vehicle, they'll get it wet or spill a drink and it can quit working. Sometimes they just quit working on their own. For any of you that want to see how to test window switch, we'll have videos on the channel. Another common thing is we see window switch that's been disconnected. If the door panel was removed for speaker replacement, window switch, window motor, window regulator, anything like that, if that switch wasn't pushed all the way in, often it can come loose and cause window not to work. Next, it could be bad window motor. Okay, but another thing that often we see, if you hear a noise but the window doesn't open or close, it's very likely that it's a bad window regulator. Often you come off track and that will cause the window not to be able to open or close. If you want to know the symptoms of bad window regulator, we'll have videos on our YouTube channels all about that and how to replace one as well. Those are, guys, some of the most common things we see at the garage. Another thing, it could be the wire going to the window motor. When you install the window regulator, make sure you put your wires where they're supposed to be, because otherwise if the window goes up, it can break the wires or it can disconnect them, and that can cause it not to work as well. But those are the most common things we see here at the garage. So guys, this Dodge Challenger has all kinds of different fuses and relays. Those could be really hard to find if you're in the middle of nowhere. We'll guys put a link in the description of the video below where you can get some spare ones put in the glove box, because one time we needed a spare, we couldn't find one, and we were stuck in the middle of nowhere because of that, guys. Hopefully the video will be helpful. Thank you guys for watching, and see you next time.